I'm eating only potato chips for the next 48 hours. And you're probably thinking, okay, besides you being an absolute idiot, what other reason could you possibly have for doing this unnecessary challenge? Well, it's actually something that's been 2 years in the making. Ladies and gentlemen, I own a potato chip company. It's called the Ohio Chip Company because I'm from Ohio and I fucking love food. And the 48 hours starts now as I leave Kelsey's place to shoot some promo footage in Cincinnati, Columbus, and Cleveland.
I'm gonna eat a lot of chips. Are you excited for me?
I'm interested.
I've never owned a company before in my entire life or anything. I've never owned anything actually. And I have no idea what I'm doing. Kind of like how I operate every day in life anyways. So as I engorge myself with copious amounts of junk food, here's a little backstory on why I'm doing this.
All right, time for breakfast. Chips for breakfast at noon is a wild sentence.
2 years ago, I was approached on creating a chip company and naming it the Ohio Chip Company. We were supposed to launch a year ago, but our manufacturer got bought out by a bigger one. And then we were supposed to launch earlier this year, but then we got a cease and desist for our first chip flavor because it was named Stadium Mustard, and Stadium Mustard is trademarked, which I didn't know. I'm not a lawyer. And I don't want to get sued because I don't want to wear a tie ever again. So we pivoted and changed the name of our first chip flavor to Dome Mustard in honor of Cleveland's football team trying to build a dome, and also because Dome Mustard sounds really funny. The company launches today. I'm super stoked and proud of it. So if you want some chips, you can get them at ohiochipcompany.com. You don't have to live in Ohio to get them. In fact, we ship internationally as well. Anyways, besides being hungry for capitalism this week, I'm going to be really hungry overall because even though I want to sell potato chips, it doesn't mean anybody should be having a lot of potato chips only. Please do not try this at home. I am a professional dumbass. I went down to Cincinnati and shot some footage for a goofy promo I'll show you guys later in the challenge.
Oh,
And instead of paying for a parking meter, I instead decided to run back and forth and see if I would get a parking ticket or not. Usually I do, but I got lucky this time and did not.
I don't know why I'm running.
So that means something bad will happen to me later in the video.
Dude, it's late August. Why is it so hot?
And then I went to Columbus to do the exact same thing. The route from Cincinnati to Columbus kind of gets a lot of heat for just being corn, and I wanted to prove all the haters wrong. But I couldn't. They were absolutely correct. It's basically just corn. Also, one of Ohio's most iconic landmarks is the Hell is Real sign. Why? I don't really know. Some person put it up and now we just meme it to death in this state. So as your neighborhood Ohioan, I decided to embrace it for this video promo. The only thing is I had to stop off the side of the highway, which is the only way you could get a really good look at the sign.
Absolutely insane. What might be more insane is stopping off the side of the highway.
I'm not really sure if parking here is legal or not, but you'll find out in this video that I questionably park all the time. Kelsey scared the living shit out of me in Columbus and surprised me as I was filming downtown. And then I went to a college that is in the state of Ohio, and I can't really tell you what college it is, but again, it's the biggest school that's in the state of Ohio. I'm not really sure what I can or cannot say in a video without getting sued, so this is the only time you're gonna ever see me be safe in a video. So far, about 5 hours in, I wasn't feeling particularly amazing, shocking to no one.
Columbus has the worst fucking drivers in the country. Not a hot take. People here agree.
And although these are the most delicious potato chips in the whole wide world, in my completely unbiased opinion, I was not having any real sustenance so far. I wasn't even having water. So yeah, I should probably change that. And it's like 90 degrees out. So yeah. So to make up for any nutrition I was missing on my way back up to Cleveland, I went to a Sheetz and loaded up on liquids, aka 2 energy drinks, a chocolate milk, and a water. Now I can only eat potato chips for 48 hours, but I'm not a psychopath, or at least I like to not tell myself I am. I might be. Anyways, I'm going to allow myself to have some liquids during this challenge because I need sustenance. I need to survive to make more videos.
I can already hear people saying it right now. Oh, chocolate milk and energy drinks. That's not much of a challenge. Shut the fuck up. Yes, it is.
I've seen comments recently on how I complain a lot during my videos, so I'll do my best to not complain in this video, but probably not.
So I'm not going to complain, and I'm not going to tell you I'm fucking dying right now. I'm not going to do that.
Anyway, sorry. And I've also seen a bunch of comments about how I talk about my bowels all the time in this video. And besides selling t-shirts and a flash sale about me taking the biggest dumps in NFL history, I don't see what anybody's really talking about here. And also, these past 48 hours wrecked me. I drove home, ate another potato chip bag, and did intentional product placement purposely for you to think about the chips more and more and maybe buy them one day. Sorry. But as I was gonna go up and do some more promo shooting in Cleveland, I thought, nah, I don't really feel like it. And went back to my apartment since I was pretty low energy. Gee, I wonder why. I'll do the rest of the promo filming tomorrow. That is future Joey's problem. And that mindset is probably the reason why I have a lot of anxiety attacks. My friend Matt came over and dropped off his painting I bought from him at his art show. And then he hung it up for me as I ate another bag of potato chips because if I don't know how to eat properly, I certainly don't know how to hang things up properly. All right, it's approximately 8:45. I'm gonna go on an 8-mile run right now. That's probably really stupid because all I've had is potato chips today. But let's see if I can do it. I bet I can. Well, that would have been a terrible bet, like all my bets ever, but I did manage to do 5 miles comfortably, and by comfortably, I mean I didn't throw up or shit my pants. Sorry, not talking about my bowels. That is really hard to do.
I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is a cemetery. I'm gonna end up there if I keep doing these challenges.
I decided to get a post-workout meal in, aka a bag of the Ohio Chip Company chips. In case you forgot the point of the video, I'm eating nothing but potato chips for 48 hours. It actually hit the spot since I am a human garbage disposal, but also is very good, again, in my completely unbiased opinion, because it doesn't benefit me whatsoever if you buy some of these chips. OhioChipCompany.com. Sorry. 10 hours into the challenge, I decided to get more liquid in me from a local gas station and got a protein shake, lemonade, a smoothie drink, and a Gatorade. I ran into my friend Drew for the first time in like 8 years, so see, making poor dietary decisions kind of benefits you sometimes, I think. Now, a normal person would not chug all of these back to back to back to back, but I am not a normal person, and I did just that. That was dumb. So I then decided sleep is probably the best move because a great way to decrease the amount of time I have to eating potato chips is to go be unconscious. So I did just that.
There we go.
Oh, I woke up the next day at the ass crack of 10:38 a.m. And as I've discovered from other challenges that are kind of like this, it's very hard to get up in the morning when you don't have that much nutrition and also a terrible sleep schedule like myself. So being almost halfway through the challenge already, I decided to get up and have a delicious breakfast with a fork and knife.
Aside from this, the chips are hitting pretty hard right now.
I then went to downtown Cleveland to shoot some more promo footage for the Chip Company at a cool skyline view, the free stamp sign, which I parked very questionably again to get this shot, the Cleveland football team stadium that I'm legally not allowed to say in this video, I think, I'm not really sure, and this whale building, which nobody in Cleveland really knows what's in it.
I don't even know. What is in this building? What is in here?
God, it reeks of urine. Still reeks of urine. Was it me? Did I pee myself? And now, presenting my extremely low budget and crazy Ohio Chip Company promo video. I hope you enjoy it.
I created the Ohio Chip Company because I'm from Ohio and I fucking love food. I mean, the best chips ever in my completely unbiased opinion. Our first flavor was supposed to be called Stadium Mustard, but we got a cease and desist because apparently Stadium Mustard is a brand and not an adjective. That's not fair. I didn't know that. So in honor of the Cleveland football team trying to build a dome, we changed it to Dome Mustard. Man, I love dome. I'm over the Ohio River currently, and my ex-wife's tennis coach loves our chips. We embrace the hell is real, son. Why do we do that here? You can get these chips in Cleveland, Columbus, or Cincinnati, and anybody outside of Ohio can have it, like Kentucky. The joke is I didn't leave Cincinnati. I'm stopped off the side of the fucking highway! This is the building where we manufacture these chips. Just kidding, nobody actually knows what's in this building. We even ship internationally as well. But don't worry, I don't make the chips. That was my co-founder, Chris.
Hi, I'm Chris.
Go to OhioChipCompany.com to get some chips. And you might be like, oh, these color schemes kind of look like the sports teams in Ohio. I'm not legally allowed to agree with you. I'm literally risking my life for this video. I'm not sure if this is legal. All right, that's enough filming. Time for lunch.
And also, I just wanted to say really quick, I named this company the Ohio Chip Company because Ohio fucking rocks. I love being from here. I'm really proud to be from here. However, one thing I don't like about this state is that it's always under construction. So after taking out some of my dietary frustrations on some orange barrels, I went to Starbucks to fulfill my basic bitch needs, aka getting a pumpkin spice latte. It's a liquid, not a food, by the way. I can still have this, okay? Let me have something. I then decided to go on another run with a body built by potato chips. I think I can do 8 today. I did 5 yesterday after saying I could do 8. I think I can do 8 today. And yeah, I only got 5 miles again, not 8. I'm not a miracle worker. I'm just a miracle that I'm existing.
Wow, it is so hot. I'm not complaining, by the way. That's... Okay, Okay, I might be complaining.
I made another coffee and had a delicious lunch from the world's greatest new chip company that is from Ohio and also founded by a dumbass. And with only 21 hours left in this crazy challenge, I was in the home stretch, and also I got some really great news in this moment. The channel had just hit 200,000 subscribers, which is completely crazy because 2 months ago, we were celebrating hitting 100,000 subscribers. I promise I will not let you down. I promise I won't stop making videos. And I'm going to continue to do stupid stuff every time I upload on here. So thank you again. It really means the world to me. I don't really know how else to transition out of that wholesome moment, but I went to the store to get a pretzel to use as a fake cigar for the 200,000 sub Instagram post. And I flicked off the chip competition in the store as well, because all the other chip companies are now my ops, even though I will continue to eat them in secrecy.
I just want to let everybody know I didn't light this up.
And since I've already run twice on a body currently built by chips, I wanted to see if I could go boxing for the first time in 3 months. And you might be like, why haven't you boxed in 3 months? Well, it's because I hurt my shoulder playing pickleball, which is probably the saddest way to hurt your shoulder. But after all the good news today and launching a potato chip company, I felt good enough to at least test my luck. And that workout absolutely kicked my ass, and it felt so good to get back in. So Jake Paul, I'm ready to go in case Mike Tyson backs out and you need somebody that's older and out of shape to spar with. And also, please, that was a joke. Please don't hurt me. And what better way to treat yourself after a great workout than to eat some potato chips, right? There actually might be like 10,000 better ways to treat yourself, so don't do that, please.
This is a bad idea.
I then went to a local bar and had a beer because I deserve it after putting myself through a challenge that nobody else but myself forced me to do. And then went back to the gas station to get some more liquids, a smoothie, a protein shake, an energy drink, and a Gatorade. But of course, I learned my lesson from yesterday and, you know, didn't chug all of these drinks back to back to back to back again, right? Yeah, no, I didn't do that. And then a huge revelation actually kind of hit me. All this promotion and chip deleting really distracted me from what I was actually supposed to do today. Prepare my guest room. I totally forgot my plumber was staying with me this week because I am his #1 client and he has a lot of work to do here. Which is wild to say because I moved here a month ago and already have destroyed my plumbing. And since I moved here a month ago, I have not organized that guest bedroom whatsoever. I don't have friends or people over. But that's mostly because I don't have friends. So I went to Target and spent $148 on a comforter. I didn't even know comforters could cost that much.
Why was that so expensive? Did I buy the wrong thing?
And I cleaned the guest room finally. I am the face of male degeneracy. I then picked up my plumber from the airport. He just came back from a convention on learning proper practices to dealing with human anomalies in the toilet destroying sector, aka myself.
How was that plumbing convention you just came from? It was in Florida, was that it?
Yeah, the plumbing. No, it wasn't. It was in Montana. The plumbing
How was it in Montana?
convention center in Montana was for the JFPA,
What's that?
the Justice for Plumbers Association.
Is it because of me?
Oh yeah.
I took him to Wendy's and got jealous that he was eating an actual meal. But the cashier gave me a soda for free, and I enjoyed that soda, even though it's probably like the 7th different liquid I've consumed in the past couple hours. I really am a slow learner. And as my plumber enjoyed a meal before working on my plumbing tomorrow, I ate my last potato chip meal of the day before providing him with more business in the morning. I woke up on the 3rd day of the challenge earlier than the day before because I didn't want to waste any time making the challenge easier for myself. And you might be saying to yourself, you woke up at 10:36 a.m. today. Well, guess what? I woke up at 10:38 a.m. yesterday, so that's technically earlier. However, with only 90 minutes left in this 48-hour challenge, I had a romantic candlelit brunch with the best potato chips ever made by somebody that learned how to tie their shoes in the 4th grade. And I'm just kidding, it was the 3rd grade. And also I may have lit that candle to help with my plumber as he was dealing with the hallucinations of my aroma. I do talk about my bowels a lot now that I think about it. After finishing a really big job and helping his family be fed, my plumber and I decided to go on a walk, and just like that, the 48-hour challenge was done and I didn't have to eat any potato chips any longer. But the journey of being a potato chip guy has just started. So if you want some Dome Mustard chips, go get some yourself at ohiochipcompany.com. They're not bad, I promise you. Even though I'm completely biased.
I know what I like, baby, I like you. Just American pie with the high IQ. Oh my, I do. Just fly right through. We'll get high as a kite in the afternoon.
All right, the timer starts now. I don't have a timer, but I can do math.